turn your phone down, man.
I'm trying to share. Be quiet.
Jesus Christ. What is going on, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Man Up Real Talk podcast. I am your host, Mr. Mike Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of you, our faithful followers and listeners. Y'all already know we appreciate every like, every share, every click, every download, whatever it is that you do to support this podcast, because we know that had it not been for you, it wouldn't be no us, and we appreciate y'all for that thing. Now, if this is your first time joining us, I want to say welcome and thank you. So I know you could be listening to some other podcasts, but you're hanging out with us, and I appreciate it. And for those of you all that's coming back for another help, and I say welcome back, because your boys is back on the air with the Man Up Real Talk podcast for the peoples. And as you can see, joining me as always is my right-hand man.
Man, don't do that to me, Mike. Don't do
You thought I froze, didn't you?
you said,
Dude, that look you had on your face was hilarious.
well, I just looked at you like,
He was like, man, it's my right hand man, Mr. Philippines, aka Mr. Classic, aka OG Triple OG, is always in the building. What's going on, fam?
we back, brother-in-law. We back.
We back and we back. Who is in the chat? Oh, look, it's the DS. What's going on? That's my sister for y'all, for those y'all that don't
Hey,
know.
how you doing, DS?
God bless your ministry. Yes, she laughing at us already because we already being stupid.
Yeah,
Appreciate you
we
for
like
tuning
the
in.
food.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Jesus Christ, it's been almost a month. Now that I think about it, it's like we did, the thing at the church, the 4th of July, the family reunion, and niggas is just lazy. It's like, it's been about a month.
Yeah, we got to the
Yeah,
family.
man.
We gonna party at the family reunion. You know what?
Yeah,
Mike?
we gonna party at the family. I was like, I ain't doing it, fam. That weekend, I was like, nah, I'm
I'm gonna be
good.
real with you. I wouldn't. You probably been partying by yourself. I had a good time last weekend.
Look, I did too, man. I ended up smoking a bad bunch. That's why I got this cough I can't get rid of.
What?
But other than that, man, I had a good time.
Hold on. Whoa.
Had a great time. Seen some people we ain't seen in a while. And it was just good, man. The weekend was long, but it was really good. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was great.
Had a great time. 4th of July was cool, you know. Felt like World War III going on over here, but other than that, it was good. Everything was good, man. Everything is cool. A lot of stuff going on since we been on here, man. It's like we go away and the world go crazy. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's like y'all really trying to kill Trump. I don't understand. Y'all really out here trying to kill this man. What is wrong with y'all? I don't understand. Look, I'm not a fan of the man, but I don't wish death on him. I don't want nobody to kill him. Y'all just don't vote for him. That's how you keep him out of office. Y'all out here trying to assassinate this man. What is going on? I don't get it.
But Mike, did they really?
See, and that is the question, sir. Was it really an attempt?
You like that segue right there?
Yeah, that was nice. I'm just saying. It's a little suspect. You know, we're going to get a little deeper in that. But I'm just saying, you got, look, this country is, I don't know, man. Right now,
Mike, keep just say what it is. Jacked up.
We're at a state where we are probably the most divisive that we've been ever.
Sir.
You know, I mean, and it's just, it's politics now is almost.
It's politics, not politics. It's politics.
Politics. I mean, dude, it's like you don't even want to you don't even want to have a conversation because people get so personal and so volatile when it comes to politics nowadays, bro. It's crazy. What you voting? It's almost like you in a gang. What sex you claim? Democrat.
Yeah, basically.
Like what?
That's basically how it go.
Yeah, man. So it's crazy. So I don't know, but it's nuts. But you know what though? I will say this. One thing that I felt always kind of united us as a people was the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem, if you will. It's just one of those things that, you know, when people sing the national anthem, it brings everybody together. Yeah, the national anthem. Yeah. It's just always, I don't know, something about it. And matter of fact, I feel like I want to play the national anthem. I just want to play it because I'm feeling a little patriotic, and I know black people ain't really patriotic like that.
Hey, hold on. You talking about playing national anthem right now?
I want to play the national anthem, man. I'm feeling patriotic.
All right, Mike, relax, Mike.
No. I'm feeling patriotic right now, and if you all can bear with me, I just want to play the national anthem. Is that okay? Are you cool with that, Phil? Can I do that?
Yeah, Mike, play the national anthem.
All right, let me go ahead and get this going.
Oh no, not that one. I know what you're trying to play, Mike. I told you for the play. I know what you want to play.
It's the pain or the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streamed.
Sing it.
And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting.
Mike, turn it off.
Through the night that I fly.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Oh, say does that
Oh my God.
star-spangled banner yet wave
Shorty tore up. She tore up right now, man.
for the land of the free?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
And
God.
the home of the brave.
But you know what, Mike?
I'll
You
tell
want to
you
know
what.
one thing, though, Mike? The way she sang that song is the way this country is right now. Did you hear me? The way she sang that song is the way this country is right now.
Woo! If you ain't feeling patriotic now, boy, I don't know
Man,
what to tell you.
Listen.
I don't know what to tell you, fam.
Oh my God.
Now, some people are saying I couldn't get enough of it. Listen, I'm feeling. Look, I got another one for you. Hold on, we let's get it. I'm feeling patriotic today. It's all about America.
America. Oh my
Let's
God.
go.
Mike.
Rose, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly waved?
Look at, but watch the player's face, Mike.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched.
Look at your boy
so
Jan.
gallantly ghostly string.
Look at Anthony Anderson, like, what in the world?
And the rock
Here it go.
its red glare, the boats bursting in
Hey,
air,
man.
gave through the night that a
Hold on, let's fast
flag was still
Come on.
there. Oh, say,
Woo! Listen,
Okay. All right.
if you ain't
okay.
feeling patriotic after that,
All right. I guess. Hey,
I don't know.
man,
You ain't
listen,
American.
Listen.
Here's the thing. I thought Fergie's rendition of the national anthem was probably the worst I've heard. And I even understand that Roseanne Barr kind of, she screamed it, but she's a comedian, so I kind of wrote that off like, she was being a comedian. I know that after this Ingrid chick sung the national anthem, Fergie was like, listen, mine ain't as bad as y'all thought it was after that one. Oh, girl.
Yeah, but Shorty admitted that she was drunk and she's going to go to rehab and all that other stuff. I know. I'm just give you her excuse.
Is that what it was?
Said she was drunk.
Okay. All right. Whatever. Anyway, that's I'm good. I just have to get that out of my system. Like I said, I was feeling patriotic. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Ladies, I gotta ask y'all a question. I saw this post where they asked women, like, you know how guys will approach you, and try to shoot their shot, like, yo, what's going on? How you doing? Blah blah blah. They talked to some women, and so they got they basically did a poll, and so the ladies gave their response in regards to where the places they don't want to be approached by a guy, right? So some of the places were, they said that they don't want to be approached while getting in and out of their car, which I understand that.
Mike, where you be getting this stuff from, man?
People send me the stuff. So they don't want to be approached while they're getting in and out of their car, safety reasons or whatever. They don't want to be approached while getting gas. They don't want to be approached while they're in the grocery store or shopping. They don't want to be approached if they're, let's just say if they're having dinner alone. They don't want to be approached. They don't want to be approached if they're with their friends having a good time. They don't want to be approached in church because they don't feel that that's appropriate. They don't want to be approached if they're with their children. And it's a lot. It's a lot of these things. So my question is, when is the nigga supposed to approach you?
Mike, all I'm gonna say to this is, I am so glad that I'm married. My single brothers out there, I pray for y'all. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't get it. I now some of the things I get, you're with your kid. I understand. I kind of understand.
You basically said every day. You know what? Relax, Phil. Relax.
This is what they said. This is what the women is saying, Phil. What you want me to say?
Relax, Phil.
This is what they're saying. They're saying that they don't want to be approached at these times.
So where should I approach you then?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Because you ran off church, out with my friends, what do you say, eating alone,
grocery store.
Hey, my single brothers, y'all in my prayers. Y'all in my prayers.
Yes.
Hey man, like I said, that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all in my prayers, single brothers.
I remember the gas thing was kind of like that was like almost
hey,
like
sweetheart, I'll pump
hey,
gas. That was a quick little pickup line back in the day.
Man, real quick back in the day. I'll pump you. You need me to. Hey man, you need somebody to pump your gas for you, sweetie. Now, no, don't approach me while I'm pumping gas. So my question is, ladies, is where is a guy supposed to approach you?
I want to know who be taking these surveys, man. I really would like to know who be actually taking these surveys like that. I mean, Mike, I know you read it, but you read off everywhere that you could meet someone, Mike.
I didn't even read off all of them. That's the crazy part.
Please don't. Because you read enough that don't make. I mean, okay, like you said, some you probably can roll with. But come on, Mike.
Man, listen, hold on a second. I don't even want to go through the list because.
And I'm not even trying to go deeper to this conversation. I said I'm not going to talk about it no more. But my single brothers, once again, I pray for y'all. Because I know it's hard out here in the dating scene. Because what this brother just read off, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Where should I meet you at?
I am telling you that I saw this and I instantly thought, well, it's not really a lot of places left.
Thank you. And you said there was more. So come on, Mike.
And I'm
gonna chill on it, but see, it's stuff like this that I try to stay away from. But once you read it and understand that the way society is right now, Mike, it's so messed up on both ends, just like women, men too. But it's this society we live in today is just so jacked up and have everybody just come on, man. I can't meet you nowhere. I can't meet you nowhere.
And I guess my question is, for any ladies that may be watching now or that may watch it later on, where do you suggest or what do you feel is an appropriate place for the man to approach you? Because if you don't want him to approach you while you're by yourself, you don't want him to approach you while you're with your friends, you don't want him to approach you while you're getting in and out of your car, you don't want him to approach you while you're getting gas, you don't want him to approach you while you're grocery shopping or just doing whatever. Do you even want? I guess my question is, it's like, do y'all even want dudes to even shoot they shot anymore? I mean, have women become now the pursuers, whereas they just would rather men just not say anything, and then they're the ones that's like, okay, let me go after this guy or pursue this guy? Because I'm confused.
Like, I'm really hard trying not to go through this door that you creaking open more and more, and I'm trying not to walk through it.
Man, look here.
I'm trying not to walk through it, but it's some things that we all have to be honest about. And there's a lot of folks that's walking around here that's delusional, that's thinking like they should live their lives like these reality stars and these TV shows. A lot of grown folks. We talk about the young folks, but that's a lot of grown folks in our age range that's walking around here delusional about life. Or trying to live their life like what they seen on TV, and they think that's why life's supposed to be. No one wants to live in reality no more.
No, it's a lot of people.
And like I said, I'm trying not to walk through that door. But once again, my single brothers out there, y'all are in my prayers. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm glad I'm married. I'm glad I don't have to deal with it. I'm glad I don't have to deal with it.
I personally don't know. I don't know what y'all can do, fellas, to be honest with you.
I mean, you don't know what you can do.
Because it's like, where do you shoot your shot? You don't even want me to approach you in church? You don't want me to. You don't want me to approach you in church. I don't get that,
dude.
That's
you don't
crazy.
want me to approach you out. Say you at the club with your girls, y'all chilling. I can't even ask you. Do you want to dance, or can I buy you a drink?
Look,
come
in
on,
church,
man.
You know, in church, you used to be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, yeah. Oh, what you reading? Oh, yeah. I read that. I heard the guy comes back at the end. It's pretty good. So look,
Mike, man, don't.
I'm
do
about
this,
to go. Give me a wine. Give me one of some of this wine and some crackers. You want some?
Y'all conversate on communion. You know what?
Conversate no
stop.
communion,
Don't do that.
boy.
Don't do that, Phil.
I'm just saying. That's how it is.
We ain't been back, y'all. So we've been gone for a minute. So I'm letting you all know right now. Me and brother-in-law, more likely, we're not gonna stay on a straight road. We're gonna farther off left and left a whole lot tonight. So y'all just be prepared. Y'all know
I got this new setup with I got like a whole nother setup over here. So if you see me looking off to the side, that's what I'm doing and messing around with that. And I also see, I just want to say what's up to, I see Mel in the chat. I see Tony in the chat. What's going on? I appreciate y'all.
Tony, what's good?
I see bro? Eric. Eric is in the chat.
What's good, man?
Eric, no, they're not going to use Grindr. No.
Who using Grindr? What is Eric talking about in the chat?
You don't even want to know what Grindr is. Believe me when I tell you. You don't want to know.
Hey, man. It's wild out here, man. I'm talking about I can't even say hi to you at the grocery store.
I don't want listen, don't say hi to me at the grocery store. I don't want you to speak to me while I'm getting gas. I don't want you to help me with my gas. I don't want you to help me with my bags. I don't want you to help me with nothing.
Not a
nothing, you hear me? Not a thing.
Don't bother me. I won't bother you, but I want a man. Come on now, bro. Phil, just relax, Phil. You can't go through that door, man. Mike is trying to kick it open. Don't follow him through that door.
No. Not
but some of this stuff that I hear is irritating sometimes, Mike. And we haven't, and like I said tonight, we're not gonna stay on the same road because we ain't talking about what, like you said, almost a month. So
almost a month. I'm just curious because it's just like with the restaurants and the first dates. It's like y'all, you don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. It's like if it ain't Ruth Chris, I don't know what these. I don't know. I really don't know. And when I see stuff like this, I just have to ask.
Because but you know what? There's no answer to. But see, those are one of the questions, Mike, that there's no answer to. To be honest with you, there's no answer to it. That's just this. It's some things that's been going on before me and you got here, and when we leave, it's still gonna be going on. Simple as that.
I know that don't mean it's gonna make any more sense, but I feel you though. It's crazy. Hold on a second. This is what happens when you try to work
multi-setups. You don't watch Summer League basketball.
I don't watch it, but I know what's going on.
Dude, Sam been doing good the last couple of games. He been doing good last couple of games. He done showed up.
Man, look here.
He done showed up. I mean, he ain't nothing, but he did good scoring wise last couple of games. But
he done finally showed up after how many games?
Yeah, but we still got to talk about it, Mike. Me honestly, and I get it. Like I said, I have no problem with what happened. I ain't got drafted. I have no problem with that. But like I said at the church, we did that live. I see it from both sides. I can see having no problem with nepotism, but also you see it from that's taking a spot from somebody that truly deserve it. Now, my opinion, Second rounders don't get guaranteed contracts, Mike. Let's just be real. I mean, you put that out there right now. Not a lot of second, especially a 55th pick, is not going to get a guaranteed contract.
I know.
They're going to have to play for their contract, and usually they go down to the G League. And sometimes those ones that get put on the two-way contracts.
Why Tony said they want? Wait a minute. Why Tony said they want you to holler at them when they in the casket? What?
Tony, man, I'm not going through that door with you, Tony. I'm not gonna do it, bro. I'm not gonna go through that door.
He said they want you to holler at them when they in the casket. What is going? That's crazy.
I just don't understand. You know what? Let me get back on Bronny. But
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do we really care about Bronny? Like, honestly?
No, I don't.
Because you know what? It's like people been really up in arms about him and about how the media is treating him, right? Oh my God, they're unfair with how they're rating him, and they're just hard on him because it's LeBron's son.
No, Mike, let's go back to it. I don't know if you remember, because you been in that lot. You probably remember. You remember when the season was going on, LeBron was talking about how his son was better than 80% of the players, and
absolutely
how his son can play for the Lakers right now and all that. So
absolutely.
LeBron put the arrow. It's just like what LeVar Ball did to Lonzo. My son is better than Steph Curry. And when he got in the league, the first game, Pat Bev shut him down. And he was shutting him down and pointing at LeVar Ball. So he put the target on him. But in my opinion, I have no problem with him getting his son on the team. But I can see the other side. Like, you know what I'm saying? But me, I just don't agree with him getting a guaranteed contract like that. And you can tell Rob Pelinka, he be at the Summer League game. Every time the camera's on his face, he ain't looking too happy. Them first couple of games when Bronny was playing horrible, that dude was sitting over there like, I gotta do it because it's LeBron's son, but he wasn't cool with drafting, you know what I'm saying? But it's LeBron. But honestly, I think the kid, okay, he's in the league, y'all give him guaranteed contract, but Rich Paul talking about he's not gonna go to the G League, but he's gonna have to go to the G League. He's gonna have to go to the G League. Right now, he's not ready for the league. Now he'd had like his last couple of games, he'd played nice, but he's not ready for NBA. He's not. Jaylen Brown got in trouble because he said they picked him up on a hot mic saying it to his girlfriend and Angel Reese. He's not a pro yet. He's about to go down to the G League and get seasoned. He should have stayed in college another year. This is why I truly believe. I'm not going to say that he's not a good basketball player. I think that his brother's going to be better than him simply because his brother is getting LeBron's height. He didn't get LeBron height. His brother's going to get LeBron's height. But he's an all right player. But I think that he should have stayed at USC another year and then came out. Because he's not ready for the NBA. And I hope no one taking that as me hating on the kid. Like I said, I have no problem with LeBron getting his son drafted. But I can see the other side. But I just feel that he should have did another year of college. Or they got some to the G League.
I don't give a flying fornication if people think I'm hating on Bronny James. And look, this dude lived a privileged life all his life. Yeah. And now he's playing ball, and people are rating him on how he's playing. And people want to say, "Oh my God, they're just being unfair to him because if he was a regular person who was drafted 55th, they wouldn't care." You're right; they absolutely wouldn't care.
His last name is why they care.
No, they care because his dad made it an issue.
Yes, LeBron should have said that about Bronny.
Not only that, but dad brought him on the team. And people know that that's the only reason why he even got drafted. So you don't think that the criticism is warranted. I mean, look, if you playing trash, you playing trash.
Yeah.
And yes, the more eyes are on him because he's LeBron's son. But let's just be honest. You haven't played that great. You just haven't. And so the criticism that you're receiving is fair because, and everybody said, no, he's being looked at under a microscope because he's a broad. Shut up.
We gotta stop that and come to reality. Y'all know anybody that follows that thought that Mike just said, and you played basketball and you know basketball. I played basketball, organized basketball, and I know basketball. You can look at that kid right now and know that he's not a pro yet. He's going to need to go down to the G League and actually learn how to play professional basketball.
He needs to go.
That's
to
why
the
he should have stayed in the college.
He needs to go to the H League. That's what he needs to be.
No, I'm not going to say that, Mike. I'm not going to say that. I truly feel that if that young man would have stayed another year in college, it probably would have turned out better for him. And who said it's not that he cannot become a good player, but he's just not ready now. That's why I said Rich Paul talking about he's not going to play G League, but he's going to have to go to the G League.
Okay. I'm not. Oh, okay. So she said, okay, I'm not driving now. So a man can approach me. She was responding to what we were talking about
Thank
earlier.
you, DS.
So a man can approach me almost anywhere as long as it's respectful. And the intent is to get my attention and possibly exchange contact information. You would think. But see.
Thank you.
But see, sis, you got to also understand we old school too.
Yeah, that's another thing.
And that's our mindset. Like, you know.
Because those got to be little girls, young women that's being surveyed on that. I can't believe that it's women in our age range that's, well, no, Mike, there are.
No, I'm about to say, dog. No.
There are. So let me catch myself on that. But thank you so much for answering for us.
I don't think it was women older than 40.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be like, I don't think it was women 35 and older. I think it was like that 35 and under bracket. That's where they were kind of like, yeah, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And fine, whatever. Because I just don't know where you expect a man to approach you then. Because a man is going to approach you where he feels, you know, he has a chance. Like, if you at a restaurant by yourself eating and a guy see you and he kind of digging what he see, why would he not approach you? I get it. Maybe you don't want to be bothered, and that's fine, you know. But if he, but if he come up and he's respectful, it's like, listen, I'm sorry, I don't mean to disturb you or anything, but I saw you from across the room or whatever. I just want to come over and introduce myself and hopefully, you know, pass you my number. Hopefully we can get a chance, you know, we can talk maybe at another time. It's like, what do y'all want? What do you all want guys to do?
Hey man, it is what it is, man. Let's get back on LeBron.
Screw LeBron. I don't care about him. And I don't care about his kid. I don't care about the criticism that he's getting because he's playing trash. So he's getting trash criticism. It's like, if you don't want the criticism, play better.
That's what he's gonna have to do, though. Be honest.
He's gonna have to prove him wrong, bro. Because the thing is that the criticism that you're getting is justifiable. You're getting the criticism because you are the son of what most people consider to be the one of, if not the greatest basketball player that's played the game. And you don't think that they're not going to look at you and judge you based on that merit alone? Your merit comes second.
He's just got to put the work in. That's all. He's just got to put the work in. He put the work in. He'll be all right.
Yeah, and we got to stop making, and we need to stop making excuses.
Yeah.
Like you sitting up there, you want him to get a pass just because, oh, well, you know, he's no, because if it was anybody else, they wouldn't get a pass.
No.
And you want to give him one because he's LeBron's son? Absolutely not. And I refuse.
Yeah.
I refuse. And all these people that sit up there is like, yeah, these news media guys that ain't never played the game, and they sitting up there and they talking about him and this, that, and the other. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop. Y'all giving this dude a crutch when he don't need one. He's already been fed everything with a silver spoon, and now you want to give him a crutch too? Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I mean, he got to do. When is he gonna do something on his own merit? And I'm not saying that he didn't get drafted on his own merit, but he didn't. If we're gonna be honest, I just don't think that there were other. I just don't think that he was that much better than some of the other players who they overlooked. If we're gonna be honest, but his dad was in a position which, hey, I get it, and I ain't got no problem with that. But I'm not gonna sit up there and not and try to play like they're harder on him with their criticism just because he's LeBron's kid. Well,
yeah, all you gotta do, Mike, just put the work in and prove the doubters wrong. That's all. As simple as that.
But he's gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's just like if you had a company, right? And we talked about this. If you had a company, and I saw John pop into the chat. What's up, John? Appreciate you. And I see Tim is here too.
What's good, man?
It's just like if John right now, right? What'd he do? He has a son, and he bring him into the business. And this guy, for all intents and purposes, ain't that great at what he's doing, but it's dad, and dad got him working. And so if other people are criticizing him and he know that his work ain't that great, it's like, dude, you just gonna have to suck it up and deal, because you know how you got there. And it wasn't because you were like some great player, because if you were, you would have drafted higher than 55. You got there because of your dad. And so they are going to rate you according to that. So he shouldn't be surprised when people are like, yeah, he ain't that great. Yeah. And he's proven everything. And the messed up part about it is that he's proving everything that people were saying, that there are other people out there that were more qualified and that should have been drafted before him. A lot of people was like, no, dude, he ain't ready. He shouldn't. Why is he even playing?
But the best thing.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead and finish what you're saying.
No, but like you were saying, he has a guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen that happen?
I'm telling you, second rounders, some get, but second rounders have to play for contracts.
Yeah.
It's not a guarantee they're going to be on the team. That's why you see a lot of players that come in the second round and they might play a couple of games in the NBA, but then majority of the time when they're playing, they're down in the G League.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the best thing about it is he got time to get better. So I just hope, like I said, I don't think he's a pro yet, but I just hope he can get better. And who says he could get better? He just gotta. I feel that it was a mistake for Rich Paul to say he's not going to the G League, because he's going to go down there to actually learn how to play professional basketball.
Yeah. The best thing for him to do, keep his head down and just
put the work in.
And put that work in, son. Put that work in and shut these dudes up. You don't want the unfair criticism, or you don't want the criticism, then shut them up.
Mm-hmm.
Let your work speak for you, man. And I
think the little boy know. I think he know he gotta stick. I think he know.
He gotta know, man. He can't be that oblivious.
No, he's not that oblivious. I think he know. He just gotta do the work, man. Put the work in, man. Once you put the work in, your work starts showing. They have nothing else to say about you.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yo.
Because somebody asked me, so I'm gonna ask you. Are we still mad at Will Smith?
Who's mad? Wait a minute. When was we mad at Will Smith?
This is what I'm trying to
slap me, man. I mean, what about me? I didn't like the way he did it.
Wait.
Hold hold on, wait a minute, Mike. I think he was bogus, and I think that Chris Rock should have tried to shoot that fade with him, but he didn't slap me. So what am I mad about?
You said he ain't slapped. No, because I see people, and you stupid. I see people talk about
Tony.
him.
Yeah, disappointed but not mad. Yeah.
Right. And so I've seen people talk about him, and the way that they talk about him was with such vitriol and with such malice. And it was like, like when Bad Boys was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And for all intents and purposes, Bad Boys did really well. It did real well. Right.
And I have yet to see it too. Jackie, keep trying. You need to watch it. I'm mad at being I'm mad about that also.
And actually, I think it's coming on streaming.
I'm more mad about that than I am about the slap.
I think it's coming on streaming on the 23rd, if I'm not mistaken.
I think no, Jackie done watched it already.
Is it on streaming already?
Yeah, I think it's on streaming. Jackie done watched it already.
Man,
and that's been a while back. Jackie been telling me I need to watch it.
I heard it was really good.
Yeah, I think it's on Prime. Prime. Check Prime, nigga.
I'm gonna check Prime.
I heard old Ninja. I know. It's been
I heard old Stephen A. Smith talking about it, and some other people sent me some video about it. And he was saying, and this is what bugged me. He was saying that Will Smith owes the African American community an apology.
Why?
That's what he said.
See, man, he said Sunbuzz is just too doggone smart for our own doggone good.
He said, and I'm asking you guys, and I'm curious. Eric talking about some who? Will Smith, So I'm curious. Do you guys feel that Will Smith owes the African American community an apology? Now, my personal opinion, no.
What do he owe us an apology for, Mike?
I don't know. Tony says that that Chris should have sued for $200 million. I think he got his $200 million from the Netflix special, and then all the other money he got from the other stuff that he did. So Chris Rock ain't worried
not retaliating, hurt his career, just like Shannon Sharp. Chris Rock not retaliating on Will Smith actually helped him in the end.
Oh Lord!
But I still would try to shoot that fade with him. I'm sorry, I'm different.
Eric talking about the only people who owe African American community an apology is the Democratic Party.
Eric,
I'm not going there with you.
Jesus Christ, Eric is on a rampant on the Democratic Party. Eric,
he's been him and Eddie was on it yesterday.
Jesus Christ, man.
And I see both arguments, but I'm of the same mindset. It's like you vote for who you vote for.
Man, it's a lesser of two evils, but vote you want for. Like I said, that's a good chance I might not even vote in this election. I'm being honest.
We'll talk about that in a minute, but I just wanted to get this out there. It's like I don't know why we feel that people owe us an apology. And like Phil said, he was being funny, but he was being true. It was like, you ain't slap me.
Yeah, I apologize. I use that N word. We try and do ninja on here, but
yeah, he didn't slap me. And it was like, well, you know what? He ruined. He really, really messed up, and he made us look bad. I ain't worried about Will Smith making us look bad. And I'm gonna be honest, because for 30 years or whatever amount of time that dude has been in show business, you ain't never heard you ain't never heard no controversy about him. He ain't never been in the news about nothing. He's always been a stand-up dude. He always was. It's like you just never heard stuff about him.
Man was having a bad year, Mike, and it all bore to a point at the Oscars. It so happened the guy that made a joke about your wife a couple of years, made another joke. She side-eyed you, and you went up there and slapped him.
Right. Now, if anything, I'm mad that he let it get to that point. You know, and that he did let it come out publicly the way that he did it. But even in that, I don't think he owes me an apology. There are people right now that wish that he was no longer working. Like, I'm not going to support him until he apologizes. And why is he even still making movies? Because that's his job. That's his livelihood. So you mean to tell me that this man makes a mistake and now we want to take away his livelihood and say, no?
You sound more mad than Chris Rock do.
Dude, it's crazy.
This today's society, Mike.
But but the crazy thing is that he's not the only one that believes it. I've talked to other people and they said the same thing. It's like he shouldn't even be making movies. Why not? Why not? God forbid that if somebody going into your past and find some stuff that you did, or find a moment where you wasn't the best person that you were, and you did some stuff, and now because of that one thing, everything that you are and everything that you do should just come to a screeching halt because of that? No.
I don't get that, Mike. I don't think. I'm not mad at him. I don't think he owed me no apology. Like I said, that man's hand did not touch my face.
Right. Exactly,
Tony. My face, we would have been fighting.
And exactly, Tony. The same people, and this is why it's so hypocritical of how people see Will Smith.
What Tony say?
Because the same Negroes still listen to R. Kelly.
What do we do when the DJ play our favorite song? We step. Bump, y'all. I still listen to R. Kelly. I'm sorry. If y'all can still watch Fat Albert, I can still listen to R. Kelly.
I mean, listen. So you can support a rapist. We all have our picks and chooses, right? But my thing is that with that criticism, why can't it needs to be across the board?
Yeah,
it just needs to be. It needs to be across the board. If you are going to crucify and still hold Will Smith for something that happened 2 years ago. It's like,
Mike, they're just trying to find something to argue about, Mike. Come on, man. That's come on now. Why are you mad at this man? This man didn't put his hands on you, Mike.
I don't know, man. It's amazing to me how people want to see people fail. And we love to see people fall.
But no one's perfect though, Mike. You get it?
No,
we have all fallen by the wayside. So I don't get that. You're trying to find something to argue about, Mike. That's basically what you're doing. He owe us an apology. If Chris Rock ain't even being mad talking about if Chris Rock didn't come out here and say that, and he the man that got slapped, who are you to say it?
But the thing is that he did apologize. Now, and you can call it a PR move because that's what it was. I mean, let's just be honest. Now, whether he was genuine with it, I don't know. I don't know if he's reached out to Chris since then, and I don't even care.
But that's the only thing, if he did or didn't, Mike, that's
right.
the only thing you need to apologize to.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if Chris Rock has moved on, why are we still hung up on this stuff?
Man, I don't get that one. I think I watched some of Stephen video. I mean, his podcast, but that one I can't roll with. I'm sorry, I can't roll with that. That man don't owe me, you, or any other black person other than Chris Rock and his family an apology.
I just sometimes feel that that we as a people just look we look for
anything to complain about. Anything.
Not only that, but we look for the downfall of other people. It's like it's something about trauma and drama that we're just drawn to. And I know, and maybe it's because of our history. I don't know. I'm not a historian, but it's something about how we can't seem to be happy for other people. We can't seem to be understanding of other people, and all of us live in glass houses. And that's why I'm like, yeah. I don't understand why so many of us are
perfect. Let he cast the first stone.
Man, I don't, and all of us is and we so quick to throw rocks. We're so quick to pass judgment without getting a full understanding. I listen, and I'm with you, Eddie. I mean, it's a lot of other things to worry about, other than what a millionaire is worried about. I mean, Will Smith is fine. He gonna be all right. His kids is gonna be all right. They kids is gonna be all right. And if we don't bring this world to an end anytime soon, they kids gonna be all right. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not of the mindset that he owes the African American community an apology.
Man, that man don't owe us nothing, man.
Because
sometimes we just gotta see things what it is, Mike. That man don't owe us nothing. He don't owe us a doggone thing. He owe Chris Rock an apology. If he hadn't apologized to Chris Rock yet, the only person he owe apology to is him. He don't owe not one black person not a doggone thing.
Eddie's so stupid. I thought he slapped Rock, not threw him. Like
we do have to stop that though, especially us black people. We do. Man. We eventually we're gonna have to come together. I say it a lot, and I'm continuing to say I don't believe in this whole black unity thing because there's too many different types of versions of us in our race, and until we truly come together, ain't nothing gonna move for black folks. Ain't nothing gonna move for us. Segue into Trump and Biden.
That's such a scary thought, though, man.
It's a scary thought, but it's reality, though, Mike. I mean, it is reality. Like right now, the election, I know people got their opinions about it, but it's just like 4 years ago. Me and you said it 4 years ago and said we'll be voting for lesser two evils. That's what we're doing again. Trump, we know what he did. Biden, you really don't know if he's here, Mike, half of the time. His own people is telling him to step aside. So while everybody jumping on these bandwagons and saying either side, we're screwed. Simple as that. We always get the crumbs after everybody ate good, then they want to give us the crumbs. And some of us are so happy to get anything, we take that and act like folks are really doing something for us. No, stop giving us grants that we got to damn near lie to get. We as black people should be tired of getting crumbs. So that's why I said, I don't even know if I'm going to vote. People 4 years ago, I heard them, I'm telling you, Mike, it's about 7 or 8 folks that I know personally, because they was telling me how Trump got to go. Guess what they saying 4 years later? I'm voting for Trump. I don't care. Y'all talk. I'm voting for Trump. Come on, man. In the end, whoever's in the White House, guess what? Guess what black folks going to get again? Nothing. I said it when Biden first got in there. Ain't nothing going to change with black folks. People in the comments got mad at me for saying it. 4 years, what have changed for black people? That's why I said local. Illinois and Chicago government. And I know people say, but you got to tie that because the senators and the congressmen go to Washington. That's why you make sure you send the right senators and Congress to Washington, D.C. That's what I'm on now. I'm on local government. It don't matter who's in that White House when it comes to black folks. And I'm sorry, I'm a black man. I can't speak for everybody else, but I can speak for a black man. And I know what I didn't say. Even with my guy, I love Obama, even when he was there. We continue to get crumbs where everybody get pushed ahead of us. Folks been living up under Wacker Drive for years. These migrants came and getting housing. Now folks can't get factory jobs, but now people done hooked on and hiring them to it and all type of stuff. We should be tired of getting crumbs. And okay, Biden didn't do this, so now I want Trump. Trump ain't gonna do nothing either. It's the same thing. One political party didn't do nothing for you. Guess what they're gonna say? Black people, they didn't do nothing for you. But we will. What Biden say? We ain't gonna forget the African American community. Eventually, we as black people gotta be real about this thing. We're getting nothing out the deal. And I don't care what anybody say about this and that. Both of the parties are jacked up. And the black folks are not the first on their list. They just want our vote. So they're going to tell us what they need. Biden gave us $2,000 when he first got in office. Kamala Harris came out here and did some sorority stuff and quoted some Tupac lines and disappeared. No, I'm done. It don't matter who's in the White House because it's not going to affect black people. And it's time for us to start thinking about us. Instead of thinking about individual, we got to start come to collective and thinking about what's good for black people. That's how our race grow. If we start thinking about each other. Simple as that. And I don't want to seem like I'm coming off as being angry or nothing, but I'm real passionate about this now because I'm tired of seeing us getting nothing. They throw us a stimulus check here and there, and everything's cool. Crumbs. They know how to treat us. They throw us crumbs and shut us up. So I'm done with it. Who's ever in the White House is not going to affect black people. So it's local with me. Because I live in Chicago. I live in the state of Illinois. So I want to vote to make sure the right people go into Washington, D.C. White House don't matter to black people. And until we as black people realize that, nothing's going to change for us.
So are you saying that black people shouldn't vote?
No. I said that's my choice not to vote. But I'm telling you the truth. Whether you vote or not, we're still going to get crumbs. We're still going to get crumbs, Mike. I mean, come on. What have changed what have changed in the last 16 years for black folks with anybody in office, including Obama? And I love Obama. I'm not telling nobody not to vote. I'm saying I'm not going to vote, but I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote local. But who's in the White House don't matter. It really don't. All it is a flip-flop. That's basically all it is. A flip-flop.
I don't know. I'm not there's people that's a lot more smarter than I am that can talk more on this subject. I think that I don't think that we can put the blame all the way on the people in the White House. I think some of the blame goes to us and how we vote whenever we decide to vote. Because I know for a fact that most of us don't vote policies. Like, if I was to ask you, like, even if you're voting local, person you're going to vote for, why are you voting for this person? Most people can't answer that.
No, you have to research the kid. You have to research the candidates, Mike. You just don't have to just vote for somebody because they Democrat or this. You have to research a candidate and see if what he's talking about align in your beliefs. If that align your beliefs, that's who I'm going to vote for. It's not just you just voting local just to be voting. No. I've come to realization that nobody who's in that White House is not going to affect us black people. It's not going to make our whatever we got better. Because I've watched it for the past years that we got nothing but crumbs. And when we get those crumbs, we're good. We should be tired of getting crumbs.
Right. No, I understand all of that. But what I'm saying is that, and voting local is fine. But the point still needs to be made that, you have to ask the question, why are you voting? And I think most of us, when we vote, we never ask that question.
No, not at all. That's why we messed up. You're exactly right with that.
We vote because, it was just impressed upon us. Like, listen, people fought for your right to vote, so you just need to vote. And I get that sentiment, but I think we're in a place now where, and we've been here for a while, where that's just not enough. Just voting because people died for our right to vote. You got to understand why you're voting, and who you're voting for. And yeah, voting locally is fine, but it's like, even if you're voting locally, who are you voting for? And why are you voting for them? Like, I look at, and I joke about this all the time because I was like, I think I want to run for alderman. And somebody was like, you should, but when we go and vote, like, even for aldermen, who's the alderman in your area?
No, I don't want to say her name. She's a female.
What do you mean you don't want to say her name? What is she wanted by the FBI or something?
No, just don't be doing that. Carrie Austin, B.
Okay, so yeah, like what's she gonna do? Get us canceled? I mean,
no,
she ain't exempt, because I'm sure Carrie ain't did nothing since she been in office. Like a lot of aldermen. It's like, if we're gonna be honest, local politics is just as bad as national politics.
It is, especially here in Illinois, but
and my thing is, and I think like, I was watching Eddie's show last night, and him and Eric was going back and forth because Eric got this thing about black people just voting Democratic because we black, and whatever his issue was voting for Democrats. But and Eddie was giving him historical reasons as to why people vote the way that they do. My whole thing is that, and I think this is with a lot of things when it comes to us, is that we just lack education. We lack education on a lot of things, because some things we just do just because we just always did it.
But that's us, Mike, to do the research ourselves.
But
somebody teach it to us.
No, you're exactly right. But this is what I'm saying. So it's like now, with the young people that's vote, and then a lot of times, a lot of information, wasn't like, now information is just so readily available. It's just right there. So it's a lot easier to research stuff. That's why when I ask the boys something and they say I don't know, I'd be mad, because I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? Look it up. Because it's right there. And we live in a time whereas if you want to know about a person, that information is out there. But we do tend to vote on feeling, and we tend to vote out of habit. And then when it don't work out, we wonder why this stuff, why well, we don't get anything. It's like, well, how did you vote? Who did you vote for? Why did you vote for them? I remember some years ago, remember we were talking about like when Trump was running for office and he had this platinum plan or whatever that he had that he was putting together. I don't know what happened to it.
They got mad Ice Cube about it.
And he asked Ice Cube again. And they got mad because Ice Cube was talking to him about it. And they was like, well, the Black Caucus already have a plan. And I'm like, well, what's the plan? Because I don't even know what it is. And I said, and who is the Black Caucus? Who makes up the Black Caucus? Where do we get a chance to vote and say this is what I want, or this is what I'm interested in as a voter. This is as a Black voter. These are the things, these are the interests, these are the concerns that I have, and these are the policies that I want to be enforced as, from my candidate. And it's just like,
Mike, there'll never be a group that can speak for all Black people. Because don't know all Black people know what every Black person thinks. We all are individuals. We all have our own opinions and thoughts. So I have no problem with folks. If what you think lines up with Trump, cool. If what you think lines up with Biden, cool. Me personally, I saw this 4 years ago, except it was one, the one that's running was on the other side, and the one that's in was running.
Right.
Simple as that. That's the way I look at it. And my whole point is to all, I get it and all, but my whole point is in the end, hey, we gonna get pushed to the back of the line no matter what. So what do it matter to me? But I'm not telling nobody not to vote. If you choose to vote for whoever you want to vote for, you have that right. Me, I'm truly leaning to not voting. That's just me.
Yeah, but that in essence though is, and this is not me knocking you or anything, because you're a grown man, you can do what you want to. But I think when we all just adopt that it don't matter attitude, and nobody does anything to change anything, you can't get upset when change don't happen.
It's not the fact of getting upset. It's the fact of saying things what it is, Mike. It's not the fact of getting upset. You see what it is. Nothing is changing for my people. So what's the point? Who's sitting in that White House? I have had years and years and years and years and years of seeing this.
Right. And then you know what that's from? It's from years and years and years and years of us not being educated and us not understanding why we vote. It's just us voting the way we were taught to vote by our parents. Vote this way because I vote this way. Why do you vote that way? Because people fought for me to vote this way. Not because this person's policy matches with mine. Not because I have they're serving interests that I have, but because this is just how we're supposed to vote. And I just think that in order for us to get things to change, there has to be some level of education as to why we vote. And the interest also has to be there, because now it's to the point where people are already just like, yeah, I'm not voting.
But Mike, one thing we can't say, Mike, we can't just say folks are not just educated and they're just voting off emotions. A lot of us do that, but in some folks, it's actually sit back and research candidates.
I didn't say that people didn't, but I feel very confident in saying that most of us, and I mean Black people, most of us vote.
I'm not riding with you on that, Mike. I can't.
I mean, do
that, Mike. Don't do
that.
Mike.
That's fine. I'll give you the perfect example. Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, for all intents and purposes, was a better candidate than Trump was. And you know why we didn't vote for Hillary Clinton? Because we didn't like her personally. We didn't like how she dressed. We didn't like
Hillary. I voted for Hillary.
I'm not saying you, Phil. I'm just speaking in generalizations. Most black people didn't, and when you talk to them, they'll tell you the same thing. They didn't vote for her because they didn't like her. Not because the policy she was running on. They didn't like her personally. And I'm like, well, were you going to dinner with Hillary? Or you going, were you and Hillary kicking it after the election? It's like I don't have to like you.
Yeah. But you gotta remember, Mike, that crime bill that locked a lot of brothers up, that was Bill. That was her husband. So a lot of black folks held that against her too.
But we overlooked we overlooked what Biden did.
He was part of it. No, Mike, come on, let's be real, Mike. You know, folks only voted for that man because they was tired of Trump. Biden didn't get in on his own merit. He got in because folks was tired of Trump, and that's why I say the lesser of two evils. Folks tired of Biden now, so now guess what? They're gonna vote Trump back in. And you got that right. Me, I'm good. I seen this story before. 4 years ago, except it was the other guy that was running in there.
Yeah, we said, I mean, even then, we even said it. It was just like, but it goes back to even Obama. And so you said you said you can't agree with it, but if you was to ask any black person why they voted for Obama,
because he was black.
Because he was black. It wasn't because of the policies. Right. It wasn't because of the policies that he was running on. It wasn't because they actually believed in the stuff that he was saying. They voted for Obama because he was black. I'll be the first one to admit that's why I voted for him.
Man, if you say that ain't the reason why you didn't vote for him and you black, you lying.
Yeah. And that's now, that's what I'm saying.
Go around, you probably did do a little research, start paying attention.
Yeah.
That first go around, it was because he was black.
First go around, it was like, hey, black president, let's go.
Everywhere you went, you would stand in line for 2 or 3 hours. Black folks.
Number of black people. And they all voted because he was black. But this is why I also say that even now, most black people vote. They vote in their feelings. I mean, we just do. We vote in our feelings, and then when we don't think stuff is gonna go right, we don't vote. We vote in our feelings. We don't vote based off of. Most of us don't vote based off of information. I'm not gonna say all, but most of us don't vote off of information. What is Eddie saying? Yeah, Eric, you're real heavy into this Palestinian stuff, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Amen.
I got my own issues. I can't worry about what's going on in Palestine. I'm just ignorant like that, I guess. We don't know.
Oh, y'all have fun at it. Y'all have fun at it. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm only talking about it because we got to talk about it on the pod. But
Eric Spike convinced me that we need a historical perspective. We're walking dangerous ground. Yeah, I agree. One mass murder in Palestinians, qualified immunity is already given to officers. Who's one literally building Cop City in Atlanta right now? Okay, see, I don't really follow politics like that, so I don't know. Some of us research the way we're taught, but it is truncated and often misinformed based on what school taught us, so we got to do better. Obama's records, yeah. I'm down, Eddie. Look, man, we can talk. We can definitely. I'm always game to
y'all have fun, Eddie. I ain't trying to talk about it.
I'm always game to learn a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like making blanket statements or making statements that I really can't. I don't have anything to really back it up. That's why I don't really talk a lot of politics, because I'm not really well versed in it. I have my opinion,
I'm a little versed in it, so that's why I talk about it. I just choose. I understand what it is, and hey, my mind is made up on what I plan on doing.
I mean, that's fine. Ain't nobody trying to convince you to not do what you don't want to do. If you ain't voting, you ain't voting. It is what it is. I, on the other hand, haven't made my decision. You know, whether I'm a vote.
I appreciate that, brother Eddie. I appreciate
who I'm gonna vote for. You know, but I think some people let this politics stuff. You know, some of y'all are a little too sensitive when it comes to politics, and you can't have just normal
not
conversation.
Being sensitive, Mike is having an opinion.
Can you have your opinion? Ain't nobody talking about you.
Label. No, I'm just saying, just have a general label. People getting sensitive when you don't know if someone's sensitive. Like we just
they are sensitive when it comes to politics. It just is what it is. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying, but it is what it is. People are sensitive when it comes to politics. They just are. You may not see it because, like you said, you're just a black man. You can only talk from a black man's experience. But I'm telling you, I talk to different people. People are sensitive about politics.
Maybe you're right, because I really don't get off into having conversations with people about certain things.
It's just like you just told Eddie. You don't want to participate in it because you already have your opinion. You already have your mind made up. You don't want to talk about it. And you only talk about it to a certain extent. And once it gets to a point, you cut it off because you don't want to deal with it, or you don't want anybody else's opinion on it. And that's fine if that's how you want to do it. But I'm telling you that folks is sensitive. You're sensitive when it comes to politics. And you'll play it like you're not, but you are.
What are you talking about?
People, this country is more divided over politics than it's probably more than race. It's politics now is like people will talk about anything else other than politics. They'll talk about family, they'll talk about personal issues, but they ain't talking politics. It's a sensitive subject for folks. And that's not a blanket statement, that's not a label, that's just the truth.
I get that, Mike, but sometimes people don't want to talk about it because they have their beliefs. Like it's like somebody that's a Republican and somebody that's a Democrat. They have their beliefs. It might not be the same beliefs as you, but they have their beliefs.
I'm not saying that people don't have their beliefs.
Just like Eric going in on the Democratic Party.
Eric been on this Palestinian thing since stuff been going on over there. Like I said, I don't know what's going on in Palestine other than the stuff that's going on, other than the stuff that they reporting in the news.
We sending the money over there.
Yeah, I mean, but look, I'm sorry. When I drive down the street and I see women and babies and they ain't got a place to stay. And when I see brothers that's coming up to me asking for change, not because they don't want to work, but because they can't find jobs, because maybe they did a bid and they got a felon on their record, and most companies ain't hiring you because you're a felon. It's a lot of people just in this city that need help, and they ain't asking for no handout. They just need help and can't get it. But some country that's on the other side of the world is going through something, and we send them billions of dollars.
Just like these migrants, Mike. Come on, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
Migrants.
I'm
sorry, dude. You got folks been homeless for years, Mike.
I know. This is what I'm saying.
You got these folks getting house vouchers. Then now all the warehouses are starting hiring them because they can pay them anything. Dude, we get Uber. Our last couple Ubers been migrants that can't speak English. You got to talk to their phone.
Oh, I know. But I'm supposed to feel bad. I'm sorry. I don't.
And I'm sorry, anybody that want to talk. I do community service. I mentor young men. So I see what's going on in the city of Chicago. I'm in Auburn Gresham every single day, 78th and Ashland. sending young men out to different job sites and all that, talking to them, makes they do right. So if anybody want to watch this and say, what are you doing? I'm doing my part. I've been doing it since about 15.
Yeah, no, Eric, listen. My dad always told me, take care of home first. And when I see the president of the United States send a country billions of dollars to help them with whatever it is, that's probably some issue that we caused. And then when you look in your own backyard, you got folks sleeping in tents. And you mean to tell me that you develop programs to get rid of the homeless, not help them, to get rid of them. You don't even really take care of the people that served in your military. But I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, go ahead and send them billions of dollars and help them out. No. I can't. And people can say whatever it is they want about me and feel however you want to feel about it. That's fine.
Mike, you gotta write your opinion now, Mike. Can't nobody get mad at that's your opinion. See, this is the thing. That's your opinion. Should nobody get mad at you about having your opinion? See, that's another problem with us black folks. We always want to challenge somebody that don't agree with them. We are all individuals. It's not meant for all of us to think alike.
Yeah, I don't
Me
mind.
and you cannot come in this pod every Friday and just sit back and agree all the time, because we're not. So don't ever think if they get mad at you, so what? You got a right to your opinion, and that's it. Simple as that. You ain't got to apologize for having an opinion.
No, I don't. I'm not apologizing.
Opinions like buttholes. Everybody got one.
I'm not apologizing. I'm just stating that people will get mad at you for saying certain things, and it's just like some things just need to be said, and I'm just of the mindset where it's like, you know what, these you got people that honestly are hardworking people and just fell on bad times. A lot of us is a check and a half away from being homeless. It don't take much, especially not in this climate. And you can't get help from your own government. And then you look up and you realize that they just sent billions of dollars to a country. Billions, not thousands, not hundreds of thousands, not even millions. Billions of dollars. And just think, what could that money have done for the people in your own country? That's all I be saying. It's like I don't mind if you want to. I get it. We got allies, and we're America, and we even in that, I just be like, a lot of that is delusional too. But it's just like, man, help your own people first. It's just like we use that plane analogy. We use the airplane analogy a lot. When it's an emergency on the airplane and those oxygen masks come down, they tell you to put your mask on first. Because if you have to be in a position where you can help somebody. And my thing is like, how are you going to help somebody else and your own people are struggling? Your own people is fighting for their lives. I mean, I don't know. But it's things like this. These are the discussions though that need to be had in regards to, why we even voting. And the voting system, even if you think about it, like if you want to talk about the voting system altogether, it's stupid.
But
it's
Mike, the reason why me and you got this conversation, you gotta remember, it's me and you talking. We're just talking. But when you get folks that's like really stuck to that that wherever they standing at, that conversation will always turn to an argument because everyone's going to be ready to defend their stance on their opinion.
Yeah. I mean, look, we're we're as a country. You know, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not a doom and gloom type guy. I don't, but I've always like stuff have always been like I've always kind of viewed things like even if stuff wasn't exactly the best, it's like, oh, you know what, it'll get better. I don't know, man. It's something about the way that we're going now where I don't see a turnaround.
I'm ready for my people to grow. I'm sorry if that come out selfish to anybody, and I'm not sorry that it come out selfish to anybody. I'm just ready for black people to get something for whoever they voting for, whoever they put in their White House. I want something done for black people. Simple as that.
Yeah. It's a lot, man. It's a lot of layers. A lot of layers. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is. Come on, man. Get off this, man. Come on. Pep it up. Bring up something. Pep it up, man. Pep it up. Even talking about it brings it down, Mike. You see?
You want me to play the national anthem again?
No. You know what? Yeah, we need a laugh. Play that again, man.
Hey, that national anthem, yo, was shit.
Yeah, play that again. My sister-in-law, yes, Kelly, yes.
Woo, Lord. Wait, what Kel say? All the politicians have the same agenda. The deception is real. We got to pray who to vote for. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Oh, no. I ain't playing Jill Scott tone. I got something better.
Yeah. Come on, man. We need that to bring the pod back up.
I got something better. I told y'all earlier I was feeling patriotic. And I played this earlier. Made me feel better. I want to share with y'all. Y'all see it? Y'all can't see it. Here we go. Let's hit it.
Stars through the perilous fight.
Yes.
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed.
Woo! Hit it.
And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in
Come on.
gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Yes.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yo, I'm just saying, she hit that, man.
And they probably paid her for that, Mike. They probably paid her for that, bro.
They paid her for that foolishness. I'm just saying. But listen, you know what's better than that, though?
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Só porque ele está comigo, eu posso gramar. Só porque ele está comigo, eu posso gramar. Eu acredito. Só porque ele está comigo, eu posso.
I swear to God, that is the funniest thing.
Oh my God.
Man. Oh, the Tom and Jerry scream at the end, bro, is classic. Oh my God. Eddie called him Aqua Jesus. That's that scuba praise right there. Oh Lord. Man, listen.
Man.
It ain't too many things that I can watch, and that right there is classic, bro.
Yeah, we needed that bad.
It's classic, man.
You needed that.
It's oh my God.
All right, bro. I'm good. I had to get it out. Play it again, Mike. Play it again.
No, I ain't gonna play it again. Oh, you know what I did want to talk about? I'm talking about this. Then we probably shut it down. I wonder if these folks ever consider how Jesus would respond. No, Eddie, they don't. They don't, because you know what? Here, look, see, here's the thing, and I'm glad you mentioned that. Because we have to get out of the habit of encouraging this foolishness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder, did someone, after he did that, approach him and say, "Now look, dude, now you know good and well you was up that was some straight foolishness. Now I appreciate you being available, and I appreciate you, being I appreciate you rendering
singing
your
everybody
service.
ministry,
Right? But now, don't you ever do some stupid stuff like that again." But see, you know what we do? Oh, I sure enjoyed that. No, you didn't.
You really brought the heavens down today. I really felt it. I felt it in my son, though.
Oh Lord, we do that all the time. It could be somebody who we know is horrible and we know can't sing. And every time they get through singing, you know what we do? We go up to them. Ooh, man, I sure enjoyed you today. No, I didn't. You can ask any. Look, I had a reputation in my old church. Whereas if I was to say, "Hey, man, I really enjoyed you," somebody was like, "Look, if Mike tell you that he enjoyed you, you must have did something." Because I ain't gonna come up to you if I didn't enjoy you. I'm not gonna sit up there and blow smoke up your behind talking about some, "Man, you did good." No, that was some foolishness. That was some straight up fool. Come on, you up there gargling while you singing, and we're supposed to be like, "Oh Lord, that was so good." You know, Jesus is up there right now like, "This nigga." I'm sorry, Eddie, but that's what he's saying.
Mike, relax.
That's exactly what he said. And it was like, oh my God, what? Just stop it. Just stop.
You do that, Mike, man. I swear to God, you do that.
We got to stop that, man. I understand encouraging people. I do. I get it. But you lying to them now. You're lying. That's what you're doing. Now, it could be some people who very well enjoyed them. I don't know. And they probably was like, yo, hey man, that aqua praise you gave, hey dog. I enjoyed that.
Somebody should have been saying, man, will somebody come get this ninja?
But come on. But for the most part, it's like, stop it. But anyway, just kind of going back to what we were saying earlier about how quick people are to pass judgment and stuff like that. There's a video of you all know Megan Good. I'm sure most of the brothers know Megan Good. And there's a video of her and Michael Ealy. You know, Michael Ealy is the light-skinned dude with green eyes, and most ladies like, you know, y'all know Michael Ealy. And they showed the video of them hugging, and they showed the video of them hugging. I mean, he picked it. I was like really, really happy to see it. Now, the reason why this video was making so much traction is because he hugged her. He was hugging her in front of Jonathan Majors, who, as far as I know right now, him and Megan Good are currently an item. They're a couple. And so a lot of people was really, really tweaking on this video because they was like, ain't no way you gonna come up and hug my girl like that and you don't say nothing to me. Phil, I think even you said you saw the video and was like, yo, you ain't gonna dap me, ain't gonna do nothing but you hugging my girl. No.
Yeah, we have to have a couple words, man.
Yeah, we gonna have to
test that
temperature.
Test that temperature.
Exactly. All right, Eddie, man, appreciate you, bro. You know, and so everybody was really mad at him. It was like, yo, that was disrespectful and this, that, and the other. Now, one thing that I've always kind of prided I pride myself on with this show is that, you know, we don't try to jump to conclusions about some things. It's like we always say, you know what, let's see how, like when stuff happens, I tell Phil all the time, you know what, man, let's see how this one plays out.
Let's wait.
Let's see how it play out.
Well, everybody jumping on it because it's hot and fresh. We gonna wait.
Sure enough,
Jussie Smollett.
Sure enough, the whole video came out, and yeah, and see, and Tony, and here's the thing, Tone, he did. That was the thing. They didn't show that part of the video.
No, they didn't show it. They didn't show it, Tony.
They didn't show when he walked up, and the first thing he did was dap Jonathan Majors. Like, "What's up, man?" They exchanged a little words, and after they exchanged words, that's when he hugged Megan.
That's when he lifted her up.
But nope. But see, they didn't show that part of the video,
and that's why Jonathan Majors wasn't looking all kind of crazy when it happened.
Right. But they didn't show that. They just showed the part when he was hugging her, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, I wouldn't have did that. I couldn't. Nah, that wouldn't be me." But see, we too quick to jump on stuff without having the full story. And the only reason I brought that up is because I just want y'all to be mindful and to not be so judgmental of things and people without getting the full story.
Do your own research. It's that simple.
Do your own research. And then let me say this. Even when we talk about Will Smith, sometimes we have to use empathy before we use judgment. Because if people do stuff that's out of character, it's probably because there's some stuff that's going on in their life. And instead of us just jumping on them and judging them and saying, oh, this, that, and the other, we should try to have a little bit more understanding with the possibility that something may be going on. And that's why they did what they did. You know, so I'm encouraging you guys, you know, let's be a little bit more understanding. Let's be a little bit more empathetic when it comes to people and when it comes to the issues, because you don't know what a person is going through. And before you pass judgment on them, try to get a little bit more understanding first.
Yes, sir.
And then, you know, and then you can make whatever come to whatever conclusion you want to come to. But that was it. I just thought it was interesting how people how people tell me something about he lost his cool in front of millions of people. He dangerous. Yeah, that's the picture they want to paint. But that was it. I just thought it was interesting how people really kind of jumped on Michael Ealy and didn't even have the whole picture. And even they had to come to this like, no, that's not what happened. And then the rest of the video came out. So, be careful with this internet, man, because they only show you what they want you to see. You know what I'm saying? So she said, I bet he saw August face. He probably did. He didn't see Chris Rock up there. All he saw was August. He saw August and Tupac. And he just channeled all that and just slapped Chris Rock. That's not funny, but it's funny. Anyway, look, we've been rambling on now for almost 2 hours. I missed y'all, man, but we back. And if the Lord say the same, man, we'll be back here next Friday talking about all the craziness that's going on in the world. Hopefully, no more assassination attempts will happen between now and the election. That's just crazy, which I don't even want to get into that because I'm just saying you only had that dude was that close and he missed you. Your security team didn't do a sweep of the area. I mean, look, I'm not even military, but even I know sniper. I can go into an area and be like, that's a good sniper spot. That's a good place. Maybe we should check that place over there. Maybe we should secure that area. Your Secret Service wasn't smart enough to. Anyway, I ain't even get into that. I'm not gonna even get into it, bro, because I'm telling you, to me, it was more theatrics than anything. And I think it was really more of a setup, but I'm just saying, man. Just saying. Yeah, details are coming out, Tony. So like I said, I'm not talking too much on it just yet because this is one of those things where it's like, let's see how this plays out. Because I think it's more to it than what they're trying to than how they're trying to paint it. So, listen, respect other people's opinions. Please. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's okay. It's okay if people don't agree with you.
But this was good conversations, though, Mike. Like you said, one thing I agree with you on. These conversations need to be talked about. I just don't want to talk about them. But we have to come to a point, people, that we have to respect each other's opinions.
You got to.
We're not meant to think alike. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I think one way and I have an opinion and Mike have an opinion, that's why I always say, I agree to disagree. Because once you start debating, all you're doing is just yelling and going around in circles about the same thing. You're not going to change that man's stance, and that man's not going to change your stance.
All right.
So why even prolong it?
Well, but because I think the whole thing about conversation is that you're not trying to change a person's opinion, and in most cases, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just that, you may see things, you may see things a certain way, and it may be because of misinformation or whatever the case may be, and you may have this idea based off of that misinformation. And so it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to challenge, opinions and point of views, especially if, they just so left field.
But eventually, if someone's stuck on if someone's standing on what they believe in, Mike, you stand on what you believe in, but you're trying to convince this person of what you believe in.
But I just said,
eventually is going to clash, Mike. That's all I'm saying.
I just said that nobody is trying to convince anything. But it's like you're not going. Here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to sit up there and say, "This is what I believe, and that's what it is." And then,
but you have that right, though, Mike.
I mean, but that's fine.
But just like you have a right to believe what you believe in. Everyone else, you can't say that someone can't say that this is what they believe in. That's it. They have that right, Mike.
No, but when you're trying to challenge somebody else, belief. And you come in and you stating your stuff like it's
it's different. I'm not trying to challenge nobody else believe.
That's not going.
I get it. I understand, Mike. I understand. But see, that's when the arguments come in, Mike.
But that's my point. It's like, well, wait a minute. Now, how you gonna try to sit up here and try to say what I believe is wrong? That'd be my issue. I don't care about you having an opinion. Man.
your opinion should be your opinion, Mike. And if you believe in your opinion, it don't matter if anybody think what Michael Wiley opinion is. As long as Michael Wiley believes in his opinion, that's it. That's why I'm saying a lot of times people want to have discussions, but they're going to turn to arguments because you're fighting with each other to prove each other's opinion is more superior than the next one.
I kind of rock with you on that one, Tony. I ain't respecting those stupid opinions.
Oh no, that's stupid. No.
I don't care if it's yours or not. I'm not. No.
But we still have to. But in general, you still have to. Just because you don't believe something, you really can't call nobody opinion stupid just because you don't agree with it. Though we have to look at it on that side too. That's a little disrespectful.
If somebody tells me that water ain't wet.
Oh, Mike, come on, man. Now you know that's a dumb. Why would Why would you entertain that conversation?
But you just said, what did you just say? You just said it would be disrespectful if I said I'm not
disrespectful for you to label something like that, Mike. Come on, man. Why would you even entertain that?
But this is what I'm saying.
This is like you don't talk to me. I'm out with my girls.
People will come at you with some stupid stuff, and you'd be like, "What? No, that's not gonna fly." You know. So yeah, I mean, but listen, especially when it comes to politics, it's like, man, if you vote Republican, vote Republican. If you vote Democrat, you vote Democrat, vote Democrat. Yeah, know, I just
everybody got the right to vote the way they want to vote, and I just ask that everyone respect each other's opinion on anything. Learn to agree to disagree. That's the problem with us. A lot of us want to just talk to prove how what we're saying is what's matter. Yeah, it matters to you. And as long as it matters to you, that's the only thing that matters. You're not going to agree with everyone.
This is me.
And you have to live like that.
I believe in the presentation of facts, and it's not me trying to convince you. It's just these are the facts. This is and seeing people get caught up in that too. And they be like, you can present actual facts, and they'll be like, that's your opinion. No, it's these are facts.
I understand that, Mike, but you're gonna come across people that's gonna look at that and say, okay. And they're not going to pay attention. That's how we are.
And that's fine. But I'm just saying it's not. You're not going to come. You know, I'm with Tony. I don't entertain stupid opinions. I just don't. You know, and it's like, to me, facts supersede opinions. It's just I mean, that's just me, Phil. I get it. It may not matter to you either way. But you're not going to come to me with something stupid when I know factually it's not right. And I'm just supposed to just sit there and accept it? No. Now, whether you accept it or not, that's fine. But just like you can tell me and give me your opinion, I can give you mine. You don't have to accept it. But
everybody has their right, Mike. Not one time have I said no one had. I keep saying everyone has the right to their opinion.
Have I said? And if so, please point out to me where in this show I said that nobody has a right to their opinion.
I never said you said that. What I'm trying to tell you is I never said that I said that. And we have a right to opinion, but you can't make nobody defend their opinion if they choose not to. That's all I'm saying. If somebody say this what I believe, and that's it, no, I don't want to talk about it, that should be it. Just because you want to have a discussion about it, that's on you. If a person told you that's it. I don't want to talk about it.
I guess in that though, it's like, then why even voice it? Because you
have a right to voice your opinion just like the next person, Mike.
But what I'm saying is that in the context of conversation, if you have no desire of discussing why you feel the way that you feel,
because you have that right, Mike. People can voice their opinion without wanting to have a conversation about it, Mike. That basically what you're saying is don't say nothing unless you want to talk about it. That's not right.
Okay, but you still, I'm asking a simple question. If you
I gave you a simple answer, just because I don't want to talk about what I think, then I have that right.
All right. Anyway, look, it's Friday. Y'all go ahead and voice your opinions to whoever it is you want to voice your opinions to. Talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Vote the way that you want to vote because it's your choice.
Yeah.
And make sure that facts are stubborn things, Eddie. Jesus Christ. That is a true statement. And listen, man, learn to respect other people. And learn to respect other people's points of view. You know, everybody's life is filtered by their experiences and the things that they've gone through and the way that they come up. And they may not see things the same way that you see it, you know, but understand that it's still their point of view. And that's fine. I'm just telling you, I'm giving y'all fair warning. Don't come to me with your opinion. If you just want to tell me your opinion, I don't want to hear it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you just want to say, I'm gonna tell you this and that's it, man, miss me with that.
But they gotta come to you with their opinion for you to reply. If somebody's giving their opinion and they're not asking for what you think, then you really can't say that, Mike.
Yes, I can. If I'm not including you, here's the thing. Yeah, let me ask you this. If me and you having a conversation.
That's if me and you having a conversation, Mike. Of course, you're going to reply to what I'm saying. Be
quiet and just listen for a second. If me and you are having a conversation and this random dude come up to you and he tells you, well, so and such, this, that, and the other. I didn't ask you your opinion. Who are you? Why are you even talking to me? And it's like you had no reason other than just to make your opinion be heard. Why?
But they can you with that opinion, Mike. If someone's giving an opinion and they haven't said, Mike, this is what I think. But see, that's you. You got the right to feel like that. But just because you don't care, don't mean that a person don't have a right to voice their opinion.
If I'm not talking to you, I don't want your opinion. You have no desire to conversate. You have no desire to talk, and you just want to voice your opinion. Keep your opinion to yourself.
Wait a minute, Mike. You can't say that, Mike.
How come I can't? You just told me I have the right to say whatever it is I want to say,
Mike. Okay, you do have a right, and a person has a right.
Okay, make up your mind, Phil. Do I have a right or do I not have a right?
But just like you have that right, a person have a right to voice their opinion, and they don't have to sit back and especially if they're not talking to you directly, saying Mike, they can voice their opinion, and they don't have to explain it to you.
If you are coming into my conversation that I am having,
that's if they're coming into your conversation.
That's
they're
what I said.
In your conversation.
Phil, that's the person that I'm addressing. Do you listen when I talk, or you just listen?
I heard everything
do you listen to him? Do you listen to him, or do you listen to reply?
No, you're making like somebody. What I'm saying is everything you're saying is right, Mike. But if somebody giving an opinion and they're not directing it towards you, Mike, they don't have to explain what they're saying to you because you feel they're supposed to.
Are they part of the conversation?
They're not trying to start a conversation, Mike.
Phil, do you just randomly go around just telling people your opinions?
Go ahead, Mike, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just asking. Yes.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, yes or no. If somebody's at a restaurant and they talking, do you just go up and say, "Hey, man, I believe this." Exactly. Now let's go ahead. That's my point. Yeah. If you're not part of the conversation, then why are you even voicing your opinion?
Because I have that right. I can voice my opinion. Just because I voice my opinion don't mean that I have to explain to you because you feel if you say something, you should expect somebody to say something back. No,
you should.
I voiced my opinion and I said that I'm not looking for a conversation. This is what I think. Because you feel that I supposed to, I don't have to.
And that's fine. And I think
that it's simple like that.
And it is simple like that because I didn't ask you. That's my opinion.
Oh my Jesus, Mike.
I don't see why it's so easy for you to see it your way, but you don't see it my way.
I said I see it your way, Mike, but I said that if someone's not directing their opinion towards you, you can't get mad because they don't want to go back and forth with you about what they think when they're not saying, Mike, this is what I think.
That's
all I'm saying, Mike.
If they're not in the conversation, I don't care what they're talking about. But when you decide to join the conversation,
You're
and voice
absolutely
your
right on
and
that,
voice
Mike.
your
I
opinion.
said that 4 times, Mike. I said you're right. I said, but just like you're right on that, if someone voiced their opinion and they're not directing it towards you, looking to start a conversation with you, they have that right. You can't say one side is right and the other side is not right, Mike. You're right in what you said. But if I voice my opinion and I'm saying that I'm not trying to converse about it, this is what I think, and that's it. I have that right. That's the part you're leaving out.
No, I understand that. My point that I was making is that, and
Mike, we're going around in circles, Mike. Come on, let's wrap this up. I'm not finna do this with you, Mike.
Man, I'll wrap it up when I want to wrap it up.
I'm not
if you
finna
want
do
to
this
leave,
with you, Mike.
leave. If you want to leave, Phil, leave.
I'm not finna do this with you, Mike.
I can do this. I can do this forever.
I'm not finna do this with you, Mike. I'm not.
So look, my point is that in the context of conversation, this is what Mr. Hines is missing. I'm not talking about people just stating their opinions. I said in the context of conversation, if you're going to voice your opinion, be prepared for people to react to it. That's all I was saying. You're right. I don't have to take it to heart. And then you don't have to voice your opinion. Why are you even in my conversation? Go somewhere. Go order your food. Go find something. Go find something else. Go find something else to do. Yeah, Eric, politics do that, man. It brings that out of people. I promise you it do. You know, that's what it is. But listen, it's Friday, y'all. And y'all have a good weekend. Be safe. Be careful out there because it's listen, times is changing, and we need to be watchful. Yeah, he did. Phil don't like my opinions. Oh Lord, that was hilarious. But man, look, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. Have a good night. Y'all be safe. Love on your families, check in on your peoples, and if the Lord say the same, we will be back here next Friday, same time, same channel. So on behalf of Philip Hines and myself, this is the Man Up Real Talk podcast. And until we meet again, my friends, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. Make sure you holler at your boys because we out. Peace.